Hey you guys, what's up? Today we're watching two videos. I'm technically watching four videos, but we're watching two videos here in this one. We're gonna watch False Constance, Imperator's Millennium Vision, and then we're gonna be watching Keeping Up with Star Rail, Evernight. Why didn't we start? And so on. If you're super excited for what's to come next, which is the Myriad Celestia trailer, Dear March 7th, and then also Evernight trailer, Night Falls, everyone, close your eyes. Be ready, because that's going to be given to you very soon after this one's uploaded. Yes, I'm super excited. Also, this is like our little brief interlude because when I saw the March 7th trailer, well, okay, correction, the Evernight trailer dropped, I screamed, and the people in my house, they heard me. So, you know, but it's okay. It was not that late. It dropped around 10 my time. No, it dropped earlier actually than that. I found out an hour late. It dropped at 9. And that's never I don't think that's normal. But again, without any further delay, we are going to just jump in to this fine video in the count of also hopefully audio's okay. I'm not sure. We can hope. But in the count of 3, 2, 1.
In Light Calendar
Okay.
3910, led by Cerydra, the Imperator,
Yes.
Trebios' prophecy was delivered to the world. Chrysos' air heroes, champions, and sages heeded its call, marching forth on divergent paths. Their deeds became legends, and thus began the Flame Chase journey. In the month
to know where we
of
started.
Light Calendar 3928, the 18th year since the Imperator seized absolute power. Oh, don't get me wrong. Nothing important or worthy of historical record happened that year. This simply recounts a casual chat in the council chamber on an ordinary afternoon.
This looks amazing. And I'm here for all the casual stuff, okay?
Sacrificing a kingside pawn? This
We've had a lot of
suggests
stuff
strategic
go
retreat
down.
in order to gain tempo and take the initiative.
You're getting better at understanding chess, dear follower. However,
You're
breaking
teaching
the
her
grove
right.
hardly requires a chessboard simulation. Without Apollonius's Helcalithus, the remaining 4 schools barely have enough piece types between them. If they had 7 sages, then maybe it would get interesting.
Okay.
What's your plan?
Know yourself and know your enemy, and you'll win every battle. Since we initiated the Flame Chase, we can't remain superficial in our research of the Chrysos heirs and titans. We need a dedicated team of scholars for this.
Okay.
That's sacrilegious. The Grove has always been devoted to Circes. They would never tolerate such heretics.
Or would they?
No need to rush. Many of the Grove's research projects are almost exhausted. If not the titans, what else would they study? Dromuses?
That they
Funny,
would.
Wasn't someone just saying how nice it'd be to have a taller, stronger, tamer Dromus to ride?
Our top priority right now remains Nestia's core flame. What's Duck's Goldweaver been up to lately? She should really start getting involved with the various affairs of the Council of Elders.
Give her a break. Come on.
Imperator, what you want her to inherit isn't just the divine authority of romance, is it?
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. I have to plan for every possibility.
Yeah.
Aglaya is resilient and kind, but she lacks experience. And that princess attitude of hers
Oh, I
makes
love
her
how the
too
piece is
soft-hearted.
reacting to it.
You and Dux Vatorum coddle her too much. At this rate,
I
she'll
love
stay
that.
this way for another millennium.
It's not that dramatic. You're always praising how beautifully that girl handles a sword, too. Young people can grow up in the blink of an eye.
Oh.
But 1,000 years? Imperator, what do you think Akuma will become in 1,000 years?
Okay, let's see what she envisions.
In 1,000 years, Akuma will still be the center of all Amphorius.
Okay, so far
with
so
every
true.
city-state bowing to our rule. Even the king of Kremnos will be reduced to playing house with children in Akuma. Akuma will welcome talents from everywhere. Regardless of their origins or bloodlines, everyone can
Will
find their
get
place and
finded.
prosper. By then, the Flame Chase army should have conquered Aquila. And with
Okay.
divine punishment no
Your
longer
timeline's a
looming
little
over
bit
us, I will look beyond the heavens.
Okay.
Then let's hope the Grove's Dromus School manages to breed a flying Dromus in the next 1,000 years,
Look at
so
an
it can
accent.
carry you beyond the sky.
Rather than counting on the
Oh.
Grove, you should worry about whether Kefali will turn into a giant cat in 1,000 years and gobble up all your dried fish.
Oh my god.
At this rate, your precious Seri salad will be nothing but greens and bread. Kiss the fish goodbye.
I should
Oh.
never have approved that dish name.
No, you shouldn't have.
1,000 years. Imperator, will we live to see that day?
I don't know,
I want you
but I
to.
believe that in 1,000 years, someone will chronicle this flame chase journey and write it into an immortal epic.
That sounds more like a bard's embellishment than a record of truth.
Well then, I hope it's thick enough to prop up my throne.
Up. Was that March? She would have taken the photo. Why is it over already? Where'd the time go for that? Okay. Everything about this was really cute and kind of sad. It's like I love hearing their thoughts on this, and again, it's giving us a brief little extra look into them because we had it very rushed, you know. We kind of went in there, our goal, get the law core flame because we want the authority of law, and then we get kicked out by Lygus, imprisoned for like almost 1,000 years, and Cerydra's already dead. We learn about some things that she had to do, and we get Hysilens again after her self-imposed nap, you know? So I love every little bit of context of, like, their relationship, like, outside of that as well, because this is just nice to see given how they were portrayed in the live stream, right? Because that little interlude, those little, break, videos where you just had, Hysilens and Cerydra playing chess like they were doing here again, and then it just seemed like this really fun, like, less serious time, right? Where Hysilens even got to comment, it's like, "Why do your pieces fly?" And, you know, Cerydra seems so much more relaxed and how she responded. It had so much more of a, like, youthful air to it compared to being this, like, very ready to send people to their deaths type of air that she has throughout the main story. So I really liked this, and then getting to see all of the others as well. We obviously didn't get to see everyone because it did not mention I think Cass was the one it didn't mention. Uh but it mentioned almost everyone else. And so it's just it was a really fun time here. I also just love these two, so you know. And I sadly had to skip both of them, so yes, let it be known. I really enjoyed this, and so far, every little bit of content they've given us for these two people has been really, really good, and I have nothing really negative to say about it. I will be rewatching this in my own free time just because I find their conversation quite funny, yet very melancholic, given what we know, you know, so I just love this little peaceful day in their life. Just knowing when they're not like in active battle, like that they did sit down, play chess, and just talk. You know, it's nice to know. That being said, it is time for us to move on to keeping up with Star Rail. Why didn't we start with the red form? And so we're gonna learn about her fighting style, and then maybe not later today, maybe tomorrow, I will get to be live on Twitch playing the story and pulling for Evernight. So anyone interested in that, please remember to keep an eye on my Twitch, or just wait for it to be uploaded on YouTube, uh, within the next following few days, if not week. But yeah, let's get started with this one in the count of 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, Albert's just sleeping. Okay. Is this ominous music playing? Oh, the jellyfish. It was
The girl
all
who
a
appeared suddenly
nightmare.
seemed both dangerous and enigmatic, but she still showed us care.
Yes.
We never met before, she knew us like the back of her hand. She is an aspect of March 7th who appears as a savior in life and death situations. And for unknown reasons, she calls herself Evernight.
Evernight.
Is she a friend or foe? Where did she come from?
Ooh.
Where will she go?
Oh my god, I
Confusion
literally.
and
Oh, I.
suspicion
Okay.
tangle with the truths
Why'd you do
in
that,
our
Albert?
hearts. What exactly happened to March 7th?
I want it.
On today's
Ooh,
Keeping
I
Up
love
with
that
Star
transition.
Rail, let's try to break through the fog and see what kind of terror, oh, terrific surprises Evernight will
With
bring
John
us.
Hunt. This is a good person.
No. Almost said my thoughts out loud.
He's like, she
okay
scares
to see what's
me.
on your mind.
Yeah.
Pouring your heart out is your style of hosting.
As long as you're okay with it. Then let's unravel the truth behind the mysterious Evernight.
I will do my best to help, but to be honest, I also
Yeah.
don't know a whole lot.
Evernight is an ice character on the path of remembrance, and she seems completely different from the March 7th we all know.
I
Even
love
though
that
her
idol.
personality seems a bit different, some of her features are still the same as before.
Such as?
She still loves coordinating her outfits, but the style has changed a
Changed.
bit.
Yes.
Thinking
yes.
back to when
She's,
March 7th was on
went with
the
a different
show,
theme.
she always tried to take pictures during the live combat videos. When Evernight uses her basic attack, she will deal ice damage based on her max HP to one designated
HP.
enemy. When
Got it,
Evernight
got
enters
it.
combat, uses her skill, or uses her ultimate, she will summon the memo sprite Eevee. When
Eevee.
summoned, Eevee immediately takes action.
If we could talk to these jellyfish, maybe we could find out what happened to her.
Oh,
You'd
like
have to
they would have
understand
more
animal
info.
language.
Okay.
Doesn't seem easy.
No.
Don't worry. I understand their hearts.
Oh. Okay.
Wow, I knew Mr. Don Hunt was talented, but I didn't think you could talk to animals too. No wonder we hit it off so well. Eevee is immune to
Albert.
all crowd control debuffs and has a higher chance of being targeted. While Eevee is on the field, it increases damage dealt by itself and Evernight. Whenever Evernight or Eevee's HP drops, their crit damage increases for a set number of turns, and they both gain 1 point
Oh.
of Memoria.
Her losing
Whenever Evernight uses her
HP.
skill, she will consume a certain amount of HP instead of skill points. She also gains
Oh, yeah, no,
Memoria
she
points with her
definitely
skill
works with
and
cats
boosts the
that,
crit damage
like,
of all
outside
ally
of
memo
the
sprites for several turns.
crit
If
damage
the memo
boost,
sprite Eevee
Cass
is
just
on the
helps
field,
her.
its HP will be healed by a certain amount. If Eevee is not on the field, it will be summoned instead. When Memoria exceeds a certain
So
amount,
kinda like
Evernight will
Mem.
dispel and become immune to all crowd control debuffs, and Eevee will immediately take
Oh.
action if it's on the field. After immediately taking action, Eevee deals ice damage based on its max HP to one designated enemy and all other enemies. This attack consumes all of
Crit
Eevee's
rate.
HP and all Memoria. The more Memoria consumed, the higher the damage. Eevee then leaves the field. When Eevee leaves the field, Evernight's speed is increased until
Okay.
the start of her next turn.
Are these memo sprites working for some common goal?
Why don't you take this window of opportunity to talk to the
Yeah,
jellyfish,
you did
Mr.
say you can
Donna?
understand them,
Oh, no.
so I'd love
Wait.
to hear
Window's
their
pretty
thoughts.
short. Evernight's ultimate summons Eevee and causes Eevee to deal ice damage to
Oh,
all
literally a
enemies.
whole
And
storm effect.
Evernight also enters the darkest riddle state. In the state, she and Eevee deal more damage and are immune to all crowd control debuffs and increased damage taken by all enemies. While in the darkest riddle state, Evernight will gain additional memorial points when she uses her skill, and her ultimate
is a
can
lot.
charge up
Holy
darkest
shit.
riddle.
She seems good at using various means to extend her advantage and doubling that with her friends.
Wow, seems like Evernight is an excellent friend then.
That presupposes she is our friend.
Okay, damn. I mean, I understand.
Eevee
Yes,
consumes
but
1 point of Darkest Riddle when using the Memo Sprite skill, Dream Dissolving is due. If Darkest Riddle points are 0 when Evernight's turn begins, she will exit the state. When Eevee's turn begins, it prioritizes dealing ice damage based on its max HP to Evernight's last attack target. If
Okay.
Evernight has Memoria at this time, Eevee will deal additional damage. The more Memoria there is, the higher the extra damage. After
Ooh.
Eevee attacks, Evernight gains a certain amount of Memoria. Huh. It seems like she has a deep
she
relationship
works
with these
like
jellyfish.
a few people put together, I'd
Needs
say.
further investigation.
After unlocking a certain trace, Evernight regenerates some
A
energy
certain
at the
trace.
start of combat and gains some Memoria. When she or any ally Memo Sprite, including Eevee, uses an ability, she gains 1 point of Memoria and regenerates a certain amount of
Gets
energy.
it based
After
off
locking
the other
another of
Memo
Evernight's
Sprites.
traces, if there are other
Yep.
Remembrance teammates on the team, her skill effect of
She's gonna
increasing
be
ally Memo Sprite's
on
crit
my
damage will be
Remembrance
further
team.
enhanced. The more teammates on the path
Oh,
of
Ethan
Remembrance,
can do
the
more
more buff this
damage
effect
too.
provides. During exploration, Evernight's technique will give the entire team's Memo Sprites the crit damage boost from her skill after entering the next battle, and also grant a certain
I
amount
wish
of
I had
Memoria.
Treevee,
In
man.
summary, there are two
Oh, one
aspects to
day.
Evernight's
One
core
day.
mechanism. The first is that she boosts the
First,
entire
let's
team's
focus
Memo
on
Sprite crit
Evernight and
damage without consuming skill
Cyrene.
points.
Then we'll get
After
there.
unlocking specific
Treevee.
traces, the more teammates on the path of remembrance there are, the bigger the extra buffs are. The second aspect is that she quickly stacks Memoria through various means. When Memoria reaches a certain threshold, Eevee will deal damage to enemies. I have some rare
With
combat
Cass
footage of Evernight
walking
here.
there. Yeah,
Don't say it was me who showed it to you.
it's
Thank you.
odd
Now
seeing
I
them
can come up
walking
with a
together.
strategy in advance.
Evernight uses her technique and enters battle, increasing the crit damage of allied Memo Sprites. Without further ado, the summoned Eevee attacks the enemy, adding to Evernight's Memoria. Evernight launches her skill. This restores a certain amount of Eevee's HP, refreshes the number of turns the allied Memo Sprite's crit damage
Yes,
boost
yes.
is active for, and further increases Memoria. With Memoria now full, she consumes all Memoria and HP to inflict heavy losses on the enemy. Caster Snoop gains charge, and Evernight's energy is fully regenerated.
I'm
She launches
very
her ultimate and
intrigued
enters
by
the darkest
everything
riddle
about
state,
her.
clearing the field with ease, and Eevee welcomes a second wave of enemies with pure punishment. The teammate uses their skill, causing Evernight's HP to fluctuate and Memoria to increase. The enemy resists when Eevee's on the attack,
That looks
making
so
the most of the still
cool. Like,
active
her
darkest riddle
effects are
state.
great.
Evernight promptly uses her skill. Memoria points quickly accumulate until full, and Eevee takes an extra action, savagely bombarding the enemy.
And that
Teammate
gave it
launches
straight
their
to
ultimate,
Cass. Yep.
and with skilled coordination from the entire team, the enemy's assault grinds to a halt. And that's a wrap.
You know what? I think we're gonna have some really good
Exhausted.
team
I'm out of breath.
setup ideas.
Is something wrong?
Oh,
Mr.
what's happening to you, Albert?
Tired too? Just go out. Go back to sleep.
Evernight, is that you? Oh, yeah.
Who's there?
I wanted to create the perfect guest experience for you and your memory. Didn't think you'd resist this much. Don't worry, try
Evernight?
again. Time to
Flat
clock
note.
in.
Time to clock in.
No one wants to go to work twice.
Oh. I'm sorry, Albert. I'm so sorry. Okay. Oh,
No terrific surprises Evernight will bring us.
literally brought us back to the beginning.
No.
No, we're not starting this. We're not starting this right now. That was so I love that they did that. That was such a great way to do that and bring it back to the beginning. It literally was him just reliving that day. Time to go to work again. But the fact too that Don Hung resisted it, and then like you even see he's affected. Like hang on, I want to see if there's any difference briefly in how he responded to that. Yeah, hold on. Terror.
No terrific surprises
Terrific.
Evernight will bring us.
But yeah,
Terror?
confusion. And while there's confusion at the very end, there's even a sweat drop. Oh my god. That was just such a really fun, tiny, minuscule detail. Again, though, this was really fun. I love when I love these. I don't watch them all the time, but for the ones that I have, I like that they really put thought in who's going to be commentating with Albert. Because they usually know the person, whether they're like close friends or, they just would have insider scoop. And you know, given that we left off with Don Hung questioning Evernight, to have him here kind of listening to her abilities while also going, well, do we know if she's actually a friend or foe? We don't know enough yet. It's just super fun, and it makes me so much more excited than I already am for the update that's going to be out in several hours. Uh yeah. I oh, oh my goodness. It almost makes me hope after my stuff I have to do. I get a really good nap and I wake up just ready to take on the entirety of Amphorius. But yeah. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about the first video we did and keeping up with Evernight, because that's what I'm gonna call this one. And yeah, are you guys excited? How do you feel about Amphorius as a whole so far? Has it been fun? Has it been traumatic? Or has it been this heartfelt romantic story, like heartwarming, like Shaoji has promised us since Penacony? You know, do you think they've finally given us the thing they've said they would? Or are we still just suffering and think Shaoji needs to pick up a dictionary and look up heartwarming? But yeah, I'm really excited to get into the Evernight trailers, so I'm gonna end it here. Uh, Leave your comments and thoughts down below. I hope you all have a great day or night. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and till next time, bye bye, guys.